The Vivobook Pro OLED and slightly higher spec Vivobook Pro X OLED are our latest two series in the ASUS laptop family and are perfect for anyone that wants a slim and ultra portable that packs a punch. And they come with an OLED panel, as you may have guessed from the name. So for both the Vivobook Pro X and Vivobook Pro series, we got two sizes, as you can see, and you get to pick if you want AMD or Intel as well. Neat! So that brings us to 4 models for each series then. For the Vivobook Pro X series, we got a 14-inch AMD and a 14-inch Intel, and we got a 16-inch AMD and a 16-inch Intel. And for the Vivobook Pro series, you got a 14-inch AMD, a 14-inch Intel, and a 15-inch AMD and a 15-inch Intel version. In this detailed video, I'll walk you through all the features and specs of the Vivobook Pro X series. If you're curious about the Vivobook Pro series as well, we have another overview video for just that series. Let's talk specs. We got a high-performance Intel 11370H Core i7 or an AMD 8-core R9 5900HX CPU, both with up to 32 GB of DDR4 memory and up to an RTX 3050 Ti GPU. There's an upgradable M.2 2280 slot configured with up to 2 TB of high-speed SSD storage and an optional 32 GB Intel Optane H10 accelerator. You also get a huge battery for outstanding battery life, 63 Wh for the 14-inch and 96 Wh for the 16-inch version. The Vivobook Pro X series offers a great balance of performance, temperatures, and acoustics thanks to its highly efficient ice-cool plus dual-fan cooling system. You also get to choose from 3 different operating modes that prioritize acoustics for super quiet whisper mode, performance mode for Cinebench R23 score of up to 12,500, or the default balance mode that tunes everything evenly. Now that you know what's inside and how well they perform, look at how compact and lightweight the sturdy aluminum chassis of the Pro 14X and Pro 16X is really comes as a surprise. With all these high-end specs, the 16X, but especially the 14X, is exceptional at only 1.45 kilos. The AMD versions come in 0° black or meteor white, while the Intel versions come in comet gray or cool silver. The Meteor White and Comet Gray use a brand new weave coating that feels really grippy and solid, a bit like polished sandstone or very fine sandpaper. From all the different coatings I've tried on laptops over the years, this one is the best at rejecting fingerprints and smudges by far. On top of the keyboard, there are some subtle, futuristic laser engraved lines. The keyboard probably draws more attention though, with some clear color coding for the different groups of keys. It looks a bit like a mechanical desktop keyboard or professional control deck from a recording studio. Thanks to a 0.2mm keycap curve, the keys feel comfortable and your fingers naturally slide into the center of the key, which definitely feels more comfortable but also helps you avoid typos. The touchpad is very generous in size. It's around 50% bigger than on previous Vivobooks. And if you look closer, you'll notice a little circle up in the corner. Swiping inwards from that top right corner enables our brand new dial pad. It's essentially a cross between our StudioBook's physical tactile dial and our touchpad number pad on ZenBooks. Once you enable it, you get the same UI and functionality as that physical dial on our ProArt StudioBook. With it, you can easily change brush size, saturation, adjust color opacity, rapidly undo actions, and much more. Or you can use it for more basic things like adjusting screen brightness or speaker volume. All Vivobook Pro and Pro X models come with an all-access pass to Adobe's Creative Cloud. And if you already have an account, you can redeem this with your existing one. So there's no need to set up a new account just to redeem this bundled pass. Next, let's look at the I/O ports. On the left side, we got 2 USB ports and the power and battery indicator LEDs. On the right side, we got the power jack, a full-size USB 3.2 port, a full-size HDMI port, and a maxed-out Type-C port. For the AMD version, this means you get USB 3.2 and DisplayPort, while on the Intel version, you also get Thunderbolt 4 and power delivery for Type-C charging. The Type-C charging especially comes in really handy since you'll find a Type-C PD charger in most places. And while it won't be able to provide enough power to run the laptop at full performance, most of the time when you're out and about, you probably don't need the full performance. And the Type-C PD charger is enough for casual use and even some light productivity. And last but not least, we got a micro SD reader and a 3.5mm combo audio jack. So all in all, well-rounded collection of I/O ports. All Intel versions support another neat little charging feature, our ASUS Easy Charge. What that means is that you can literally use any charger to top up your laptop, even regular Type-C phone chargers that don't support PD or power delivery. The charging speed is going to be slower, but it definitely comes in handy to be able to charge your laptop from any charger. Now let's talk about the I/O you can't see. Naturally, all the new Vivobook Pro X models come with Bluetooth and Wi-Fi 6. One of the main improvements of Wi-Fi 6 is that brand new 6 GHz band. The 2.4 GHz and 5 GHz bands are full of Wi-Fi and other wireless devices, somewhat resembling a bit of a traffic jam. With Wi-Fi 6, you basically drive above all the traffic on some brand new extra wide highway lanes. And thanks to ASUS Wi-Fi Master Premium, which includes ASUS Wi-Fi Smart Connect, your Vivobook Pro X automatically selects the best Wi-Fi network in range instead of only reconnecting to a closer Wi-Fi source when it's losing the signal entirely. So your laptop connects seamlessly to the best Wi-Fi signal and known mobile hotspots, all by itself, all the time. My favorite part of these new models are definitely their displays. Both of them come with 16:10 OLED panels. This means the panels are slightly taller, giving you extra screen real estate, and an impressive screen-to-body ratio of 86% with slim nano-edge bezels, especially on the sides. And they're OLED, so you know what that means. Mesmerizing colors thanks to full coverage of the DCI-P3 color gamut and a 1,000,000:1 contrast ratio with impressive blacks. You also get insanely fast response times of only 0.2 milliseconds. That compares to 20 milliseconds or higher on other laptop panels. So text and video looks sharp and crisp even when scrolling through websites, emails, and videos, even really quickly. Thanks to the huge contrast and each pixel producing its own light, OLED panels often look brighter than the same brightness setting on other laptop panels and reproduce colors accurately even at low brightness levels. These OLED panels all come Pantone validated, so the colors not just look great, they're accurate and not oversaturated or distorted. And all the panels are TUV low blue light and flicker-free certified for minimum eye strain, even when looking at the screen for hours on end. Even better, the OLED panels, thanks to the nature of how OLED panels work, are able to eliminate 70% of the harmful blue light usually projected onto your eyes. By tuning the wavelength of the blue subpixels, OLED displays are able to significantly reduce the harmful blue light and replace it with less harmful blue light, shifting it a few nanometers away to a slightly different wavelength of blue light. The best part, to our eyes, the blue light looks the same. So we get rid of that harmful blue light without color distortions or that orange tint you get with software-based blue light filters. The Vivobook Pro 14X OLED comes with a 2.8K OLED panel, which means it has a resolution of 2800 by 1800, with a peak brightness of 600 nits and HDR True Black 600 certification. The Vivobook Pro 16X comes with either a 4K OLED panel with a peak brightness of 550 nits and HDR True Black 500 certification, or a QHD 120Hz IPS panel. All our new Vivobook Pro and Vivobook Pro X models have a unique privacy slider. On other privacy sliders, it's often difficult to spot the difference between a black webcam or a black webcam shutter blocking the camera. On our new models, we have a neon orange dot on the privacy shutter, so you can instantly tell if the webcam is enabled or disabled. You can then get out of the spotlight whenever you need to and feel relaxed and at ease in front of your laptop, knowing the webcam is definitely off. Next to the keyboard, you also find an SSO or single sign-on fingerprint power button. It scans your fingerprint when you power on the system and passes the fingerprint onto Windows as soon as it finished loading. So you only need to place your finger on the power button once instead of twice like on most laptops with fingerprint power buttons. You can also use it to replace your password and log in with a simple quick tap on the SSO button. With a huge increase in remote work and video conferencing, we've included our ASUS AI noise cancelling technology to ensure the best call experience. Thanks to advanced machine learning algorithms, the mic filters unwanted background noise and distractions. You also get premium audio thanks to the experts at Harman Kardon that fine-tuned and certified the sound system and built-in speakers. Like all our laptops, these new models also come with My ASUS, your one-stop solution to check your system stats, get driver updates, adjust your battery charging preferences, pair your laptop with your smartphone to make calls from your laptop, or download a range of recommended apps to make the most of your device. Despite being part of the Vivobook family, these new models all come with our ProArt Creator Hub. You can customize a couple of features in here and switch between different operating modes, from whisper quiet to balance to I need this done yesterday performance mode. Alright, this wraps up our detailed overview of the brand new Vivobook Pro 14X OLED and Vivobook Pro 16X OLED series. I hope you enjoyed it and answered any questions you might have had. As you can see, all of these new Vivobook Pro X laptops are absolute powerhouses despite their ultra-portable, compact and lightweight chassis. And they come with absolutely stunning OLED displays that simply make everything look better, regardless of what you want to do, browse, create or play.